it's like Blizzard, man. Blizzard puts out really fun games, but especially lately, like D3, where's the depth, man? What about you, Sub?
Fair enough.
Do you care?
I hope they have a real money trading house so I can script it again and make a few $1,000s.
Yeah.
The creative integrity, like they're not the company that they were. It's just Activision now. As a company of size, necessarily, regardless, right? I think just like at size. I mean, I'm just gonna rail on business people in general, right? Like, here's the fucking thing: video games, are a creative thing, right? And it should be like the dream to me was always like looking at id Software or something where it's just like a handful of people in a garage. They got a dream. They want to make something cool and beautiful. They put out this like untethered creative piece of art, and it creates these like beautiful, awesome experiences with a company the size of Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard, King. It is just a product as a vehicle to extract money from people's wallets. That is all it is. There's no creative integrity. There are individual people there that are putting their all into it, but no matter what, it will be sanded down and designed by committee, and like no matter what, it's gonna be like, how do we extract as much money as possible out of it? I don't know if you guys saw the Fortnite stuff that happened last week. They did Fortnite was already Fortnite actually started out as like a cool game. I actually talked to the designer before they went battle royale even. And like I talked with him back when I was in the industry, and it was like a cool all sort of systems. It was like a tower defense game kind of. And they got lucky with the actual battle royale. And it actually, like, early Fortnite was super fun, interesting, creative. Like, how do we throw in wacky stuff? And more they just like, oh, how do we tie in with Marvel? How do we tie in with whatever? What they did last week was they did a promotion with Samsung and Jimmy Fallon, where it's literally the Samsung Galaxy S4 Jimmy Fallon experience.
Oh god,
where
that's the
you
worst.
like go into a custom map and you're just like riding around looking at screens of Jimmy Fallon, and it looks like it was programmed in it was designed in like a week, or sorry, in like a day. It's like the most scuffed, low quality trash of just like, okay, sit here and like hit a ball and try to make it go in the target. And then, ooh, boom, you win. Go to Samsung Galaxy S4.com and redeem your soul, because that's all you gave up by wasting your precious little life in this like marketing garbage. I was like literally depressed after I saw that. Like I already knew that I was with Epic Games early on when it was just like Tim Sweeney making like ASCII, like roguelike, like ASCII games, and like early Unreal, the dream of like it being this like really cool creative work. And now Tim Sweeney is suing Apple and in charge of this game that is it represents it is on the tier now. After I saw that, it's on the tier of like Diablo Immortal, of just like it's a game for kids, and you're just like, I'm just picturing these like 12-year-old kids on their iPad just being indoctrinated with like Samsung Galaxy S4 ads and fucking Jimmy goddamn Fallon.
He's the least funny talk show host.
He's the worst, dude.
Literally the most like milk toast bland human being on the planet, and you're inundating these 12-year-olds with that visage of like degenerate corporate greed. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, anyway, like I got into video games because I thought it was like cool art and cool shit.
Yeah.
And seeing it go to this is just like staving off the depression of the void. I have to avoid that stuff. And I just sit there and I just like follow like a couple creators on YouTube that are like looking at like these cool like indie games. And I'm like, okay, there's still good art out there. There's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like, don't look at the Jimmy Fallon Galaxy S4 experience.
Donkey.
Cool indie games over here. And just so depressing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I get it. Like we kind of grew up in a golden age of gaming, right? Not that there are not good games now, but it was free of that corporatism to an extent. At least maybe I was too young to notice it, but it definitely.
I mean, avoid the Noid, the 7-Up tie-in
of that game.
See, we were indoctrinated, right? Transformers, avoid the Noid. Transformers was originally created as a vehicle just to sell plastic toys. Avoid the Noid. There was the 7-Up Spot game for Super Nintendo.
Yes,
there's
I love
all
that.
Those things.
Cool Spot.
Yeah, we love it. because we didn't know better. And now these fucking kids are gonna love the Galaxy S4 and Jimmy Fallon. And
okay.
Can you name a worse fate for humanity?
Okay, all right. We're doomed.